Hey everybody, we're here at Swampfest. Kris Fox is here, and I want to ask Kris, who does your favorite 360 in BMX right now?
My favorite 360 in BMX right now is Mike Hucker. He does that dip 3. I feel like he progressed that in a way, and he does the donkey kick ones that are amazing. So that's my best 3.
Absolutely. What about favorite turn down?
Favorite turn down would be Mike Aiken. He does.
What about right now?
Right now?
Who's doing turn downs right now?
Let me think about that one actually. Right now. Damn.
Not say yourself, either. Look back to him.
You're not allowed.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, I can only turn down straight jumps. Damn, who does a good turn down right now?
No rush. No rush at all.
I mean, honestly, I'll probably say Larry Edgar just because he goes 15 feet whenever he does them too.
Yeah.
And they're cranked to all hell, so. And he does, yeah, Larry. Turn down the tables, all that. Yeah, we'll go Larry.
What about favorite style in BMX right now?
Right now.
Yeah.
Josh Dove.
Finally, someone says Josh Dove.
Probably the best bike rider I've ever seen, honestly.
Is incredible.
Yeah.
All right, who did you look up to when you first started riding?
I would say Brian Foster, Mike Aiken, that old Joe. Racer-wise, I looked up to a dude named Kyle Bennett a lot, racing-wise too. Guys like that. Just the dudes that kept it simple.
Yeah.
Didn't really need to do much more than, the stock, generic, one-trick onlys. It seemed like they had a culture around it, a lifestyle too, so all those dudes.
I mean, now I'm standing here talking to you, I feel like fast and loose is kind of a lifestyle. Do you feel like the way...
Yeah, I mean, for sure. That's yeah. I mean, we do this anyway.
Exactly, right.
Just because we're doing something doesn't mean that that's why we're doing it, I guess. This is just what we do anyway, so.
All of the...
Cool that people support it.
All the best things to ever exist are things that people would do regardless of what they were, if they were successful or not.
Agreed, and just being authentic to yourself too. And then I feel like that's what draws the right people into your life. And then now we're at Swampfest hanging out.
Yeah, dude, like the video last night and stuff. I told Trey this already because I was sitting there watching that video and I'm hearing everybody freaking out and I'm realizing that I'm just like this. Not even like, I'm just like, oh. And I'm like, dude, I realized like I'm sitting there watching these 2 videos, falling in love with BMX because I'm just like a little kid just staring at it. And like being that I do what I do, and I talk about videos and watch videos every single week, like I don't have that because I'm like just watching it to talk about it. And I watch your guys' video and I'm like, damn, this is amazing,
Yeah, appreciate that.
So like, if you don't mind, we can ask a couple more questions. You've always gone fast as hell. Is that just that's just what you want? Like,
yeah,
you love just going fast?
That's all I really know. That's all I really know. I don't know. I grew up racing for so long that whenever I got a little too competitive. And I found the bowl. I realized that's just a bowl is a racetrack that doesn't have a finish line. So I could just zip around it as much as I wanted to. And then I just would learn a trick here and there in there. But yeah, I can't tailwhip or I can't do anything.
You don't need to. Like, you do whatever is fun for you, right? And like, it's just wild to like think about the fact that like going as fast as humanly possible is like the thing because it's wildly different.
It is cool. It feels fun, and a lot of stuff works out better that way too. A lot of deep bowls ride better with speed. I feel like they're it fits the radius of the quarter more and stuff. Fits their dimensions more, so you can kind of ride them at a.
That's really interesting to think about.
Carries energy a little better. All that stuff.
So like when you go to a new like bowl, when you guys are on a trip or something, like how long does it take you to like figure out kind of like what's going on,
It depends on the bowl. Some are really hard. The Northwest stuff's really hard to get used to. But it kind of depends on the setup. But if it's just a good bowl, I would say within a couple runs, like maybe 3 or 4 runs, you could start to piece it together pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the fundamentals are all the same. Once you learn the 12-foot rounded end, like how tight they are, the pole. And then you just kind of feel how bad coping is or how much it sticks out or how much it sinks in and then how much you have to pull from there. And then once you figure that out, you can kind of sort it from there.
So you like find yourself thinking about like what the quarter is for what you're like, how you react to it when you're riding
A
it?
bit, yeah, you'll feel it too. But yeah, it's like, I nerd out on it because the fundamentals are all there. So once you learn it, you kind of adapt it to certain setups and certain. I mean, a bowl corner or a quarter it is what it is. You just feel it for what that quarter is. But then it's like, in my mind, it's like the rounded end, pool coping, 10-foot quarter, that's this mellow with this amount of coping, I can pull this much. And it's like, and you just go from there and you just have like these checklists in your head from all the other bowls you've ridden in the past.
That's really, really, like, I've never thought about riding that way ever. I've just ridden whatever's in front of me, but I think that, like, that might actually, like, help me even just hearing you say that, because, like, I'll be able to think about, like, oh, this quarter is the same as this quarter, and I rode it this way. I've never thought about it like that before.
I'm just traveling a lot and riding a lot of bowls. I'll get a lot of favorite skate parks, so it's like a quarter, or if I'm in some small town, I'm like, oh, this feels like the Reedsport, Oregon quarter. And I know what that quarter feels like because I like it so much, and then I kind of apply that same motion to that quarter, and it usually ends up working.
That's really cool to think about. So, if you had to put a number on it, how many skate parks do you think would you guess?
God, I don't know, man.
Wild guess out of thin air. Hundreds?
Yeah, easy. Yeah, hundreds for sure.
Wow.
I don't know. I really don't know.
That's
Throughout my whole life and throughout all my travels, that dude is holding an alligator. Hey, bud.
so. Do you have a favorite?
Skateboard?
Yeah, the one that you love. No favorites.
I have a lot that I really like, but they all have their own. They all offer what they offer.
Yeah.
Comparisons in that sense are odious. So.
Right, absolutely. Well, maybe to narrow it down a little bit, is there a quarter in the world?
Actually, the Port Angeles, Washington quarter is probably the best quarter I've ever poured in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'll say Port Angeles, Washington. I just rode it for the first time like a month ago. And yeah, that's probably the best quarter I've ever ridden. So
Hell yeah. Well, what can the world like? Is there anything coming? Anything cool you're working on? Anything like that?
Yeah.
I mean, the video just premiered yesterday.
The Vans video, and then I have a demolition full length coming. We're doing a bunch of fast and loose stuff. And then Jason, Corey, everyone has their own projects they're working on too. We're just going.
Yeah.
Riding until I can't ride, I guess.
Just doing what you guys love and documenting it, right? I guess. Well, I appreciate you talking to me, man. We never met until I walked up to him, so I appreciate it. Definitely check out Kris Fox. I know you all have seen him before. Thank you again, and we'll see you guys for the next Swampfest video. Thanks for watching.